Hey everyone, this is Bodan, and welcome back to my playthrough of Legacy of Rust. Today I'm gonna play level number 2, Sanguine Wastes, and the starting area of this level is quite dangerous because of a lot of ghouls and I don't like them. They are very fast, firing projectiles. Now I wasted all my ammo and need to use pistol to finish off those imps. Okay. Oh, they are infighting. Look at that. While they do so, I'm gonna kill that shotgunner. Alright, perfect. Actually, it's not perfect, because I lost a lot of health, but that's okay. Through this hole, you can peek through the ending area of the previous level, and now we're in the completely different setting, I should say. I must admit that. Now, let's continue and explore a bit more of this area. I'm gonna try to save some ammo because I'm gonna need it later. Alright, I'm gonna take your armor, imps. Now, in this center area... Wait, there's two more shotgunners. In this center area there's a pedestal with 4 shotgun shells on each side of it. So be sure to grab all of them because ammo is much needed at the starting section of this level. Alright, and now let's proceed. The next area is a bit difficult because it involves more ghouls and revenants. Let me see. Ugh. Don't like this. I could use specters as meat shields, but it's a really dangerous game to do that. Yeah. Let me go find some health that I saw over here. Yeah, as you can see, it's not that easy. And I spent all of my ammo. Wait, there's more over here. Alright, yes, this is a dangerous area. Okay. There's a shotgunner over there. And over here as well. Okay. Press this switch in order to access the next area of this level. But first I'm gonna explore it a little bit to make sure that I killed everything. Before I go here, I'd like to explore this section. Make sure to grab all the items if you are aiming, like me, 100% for your playthrough. Now let's go explore that area that we saw earlier, which is right over here. By the way, how cool this texture is. I think it's interesting. Now, when you get back from on this staircase, you get teleported into a trap. But what I like to do is turn around and just quickly run away. Then hide over here and shoot all the enemies with peekaboo shooting. Hopefully you don't mind the peekaboo shooting. You know, there's my survival on the stake. Or on the table, rather. By the way, this is actually a switch. I think it reveals one of the later areas of the level. I'm not sure which one exactly, but I press it anyway. Now I think we are good to enter the next area. Not final, the next area of this level, which would be over here. Featuring a lot of infighting with revenants, cacodemons, and ghouls again. Now, when you step on this pedestal, the enemies will be revealed. I would like to collect some armor first. I don't know why my armor bonus is blue while it should be green, but anyway. I'm gonna dance around these enemies and try to make them infight a little bit. Oh, that was painful. That was painful too. Those demons are responsible for that. Those pesky demons, they always stand in your way. Alright, I think that should be enough. I'm gonna switch to the chain gun and finish off the remainder of the enemies. By the way, this is a very cool soundtrack for a Doom level, don't you think so? I really like it. I'm not sure who was the composer. My guess is that it was Zacer Acheron. Hopefully I pronounce his name right. Alright. I don't know why I switched to the pistol, but... okay. Now, let me collect the rest of the items here and we will proceed with this level. I think I'm gonna save this armor for later, because I don't really need it right now. And over here, as you can see, there's a red key. But it's trapped for now, we cannot grab it. We will get back to this area later. Okay, I think we have everything. And we can proceed. Next stop, this dark alcove. Or catacombs, I should say. I don't know. I will have my rocket launcher ready, because the area is really dark and you already can see from where the fireballs come from. You actually, once you step in, you cannot go back. Ah! There are imps over there, and there will be some ghouls as well. If no one is firing, that means everyone is dead. But that's not all of them. Okay. I think we are good. But yeah, this area is dangerous. Okay. Let me quickly go around and look for the remainder of the enemies, because I don't want to miss anyone. Okay, I think everyone is dead. We are good to proceed. There's a revenant inside of the next section, but I don't want to fight him in this narrow cage. So what I'm gonna do is to rush up and fight him from over here. I hate revenants. Those are the worst enemies possible. Actually, they are not worse than archviles, but they are still pretty nasty. Okay. Now we are good to go to the next section. And see, now we have these stairs over here, so we can go around here and there. I'm gonna grab the next secret and item, which is over here, and that's the Berserk pack. Next area over here. It's a long level, believe me. Actually not that long, but it feels like it's long. Now, in order to proceed to the next area of this level, you will have to raise this bridge, so better do it right now before you forget to do it later. Oh no, it's not what I planned. I had to go over here because I fell down. Let me raise this bridge already. Okay. There's one more revenant over here. Sorry for that failure. That shouldn't have happened. Okay. Alright, and let me quickly go back and kill the remainder of the... No, I don't have bullets anymore, so never mind. But what I can do is kill this surprise revenant with my rockets. Now, this bridge should be used later on, and in order to use it, all sections must be raised up. But in order to cross the areas between this bridge, you need to have at least one section lowered down. And because the other section, this one, will be raised up at some point, we need to lower down the other one, which is that one. We will have opportunity to raise it up again, but not now, believe me. Those imps. Alright, I'm safe over here. me grab this health and raise these stairs. But be careful, there's a surprise down below over here. Now when you step inside, all enemies will be lower down and you can conveniently kill them from over here. Alright, there's a lot of health over here, so you can refill it and press that switch to lower down the soul sphere. Because I'm gonna have one more soul sphere soon, I will save this one for now and grab this ammo instead. Now let's go to the other side. There's some rocket launcher ammo over here. Now we can go this way. Here we are going to meet a new enemy, the second new enemy in this map pack, and it's the Banshee. Meet everyone, the Banshee. Now, there's a trap in this room once you grab this health bonus. So what I like to do is to have my rocket launcher ready and immediately go back and kill that Revenant, surprise Revenant. See, those are Banshees. There are a total of 4 of them. I think I killed some of them. Okay. Now, before I take the passage behind the Revenant alcove, there are 2 secrets that you need to grab inside this room, and the first one would be behind this pool of blood. Now, you may be thinking that you have a soul sphere, what could go wrong? But when you take it, this happens. This level, by the way, contains the secret exit to the secret level of this megawatt or expansion pack, and we will find it later. For now, let's drop down into another pool of blood over here and go right into the face of the chain gunner to reveal one more secret. Alright. You cannot go back the same way you came, so the only way is to drop down, but that's okay. Alright. Now I'm gonna take the passage behind the Revenant, which is right over here. And now we can raise the missing part of the bridge. Remember I told you that one part of the bridge should remain lowered, and that is that one. That was for a reason, because you can enter the bridge only from this side, but not from this side. So that's why you needed to leave it lower down. But now we can raise it up again. And step on the bridge, finally. Now, the next area is a bit dangerous, but before I proceed, I'd like to collect one more secret, and that secret is behind this marked with a skull wall. I dropped down, unfortunately. Now I have to do all the trick again. That shouldn't have happened. Because you can enter the bridge only from that side, you need to do these manipulations a couple more times. I apologize for that. Alright. If I didn't fall, or didn't fall, I wouldn't have had to do that. Alright. Now we are good. So now this dangerous area, I'm gonna switch to my chain gun. Because there's gonna be more Banshees over there. Alright, and there's gonna be a lot of ghouls as well over here. Okay, I think that's all of them. Now notice this computer area map. You cannot grab it because there's a couple of steps missing. In order to raise those steps up, you need to find secret switches. One is behind this wall, and the other is behind that wall. You can access it by simply stepping down on this narrow ledge. Just like that. And then go back the same way you came here. And now all the stairs are in place and we can grab the computer area map, which is also a secret. Now we have 5 out of 8. Alright, we're almost done with this level. Pressing this switch will allow you to go back to the familiar area, where, by the way, we forgot to grab the soul sphere. I probably should have grabbed it right away, but I like to save everything for later. Now unfortunately I have to do everything all over again. How cool is that? But and the same thing, I like puzzles in video games. I think that's a very cool approach. Alright. Actually, what am I doing? I could have just went outside because there was a passage outside. I'm an idiot. Anyway, we are here again. Now let's take the steps up to press this switch, which will lower down the blood falls, revealing the normal exit from this level. Let me show you. It's right over here. But since we want to find the secret exit from this level, we need to do a trick. If you notice, there's a health bonus over there, and it's also a secret. But oh no, there's a red door and we don't have the red key. So remember that red key area we saw earlier. In order to get access to it, we need to flip this secret switch and go back. And a passage to the red key is now open. Here it is. And we are here. Alright. Now let's go back and enter that red door we saw earlier. And that was the last secret. Notice how one of the squares is flickering and the wall is scrolling. That's an indicator of a secret teleporter. It will get you to the secret switch that will reveal the secret exit from this level. Okay? But once you get back, there's a trap. So be careful. 4 shotgunners are waiting for you. The last 4 enemies in this level. Just go back the same way you came from. And you are good to finish this level. Everything is done. That's a cool entrance to the secret exit, don't you think so? I don't know how they did that, by the way. And that was level number 2, Sanguine Wastes. Finally, I'm done with this level. It was fun, but doing it saveless and 100% takes a lot of time, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm doing this for you and for myself. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Oh, no.